Hey guys, my name is Shirley and welcome to my channel where it's all about helping you achieve your goals. Today I've got a very exciting video. As you would have seen by the title, today I am just going to take you through how I plan and prepare for the upcoming year. This is by far one of my favorite bits and parts of the year where you get to reflect on the year that has been and get excited about new things. So as the year is coming to an end, just thought it would be a good time to make a quick video showing you how I plan and prepare for the upcoming year to optimize my year for the best results possible. Alright, so this video is going to be broken into three components. So first of all, we're going to be talking about how I review and analyze my year. Next up, we're going to be talking about how I plan and set goals for the following year. And then finally, we're going to be talking about how I make my vision board, which you can see a sneak peek of just right there. So yeah, we've got a whole lot of jam-packed things coming in this video, so sit back, relax and enjoy. So the first thing that I do is review the year that has been. So it's currently the end of 2019, and I feel like before you can even move forward, before you can even set goals of the next year, it's always good to review of exactly where you've been. You can't really picture or really set goals of where you want to go if you don't know exactly where you're at the moment or where you've been. So what I do is I literally just grab this little notebook, which is a notebook that I write all my goals, all my resolutions and the such every year. I think I started this in about 2016, so I've got about 4 or 5 years worth of just goals and resolutions in this book right here. So I literally just go through what my 2019 goals were, the targets that I met and the targets that I failed to meet. And then if I haven't met a goal, I just try to analyze as well what exactly prevented me from, achieving that goal, and how can I ensure that for the following year I don't make the same mistake. Alright, so the next thing that I did, or that I normally do, is to write a list of successes versus failures. So here you can see I'm just literally just split a page in two, and then I write a page saying these are the successes, wins, good moments, like good memories. So like all the positives, all the goals I've met, all the wins, all the good times, all the best memories that I've made in 2019, I split them off in one column. And then I also split off in another column the failures or the bad moments or the really painful moments or the really hurtful moments and the such, just because I feel like I need to be able to see the whole year as a whole. And something that I found really surprising about this little activity that I did is realizing how much good there actually was in 2019. I feel like sometimes we get to the end of the year, there's maybe just a lot of things that aren't going on our way, and we think that the whole year has been an absolute flop. We think that it's been the worst year ever. But during this exercise, I realized that my positives column actually outweighed my negatives column by more than double. There was times that I was actually struggling to think about all the bad things, and I just kept getting flooded by all the positive things. So like simple things like I still have all my family's members intact, I have an amazing job, or I'm in good health. Just little things like that I took the time to recognize and really appreciate, which I found like is a really good way to summarize and get a good bird's eye view of exactly what the year has been, and also appreciate the whole year in its entirety. So while I was doing this activity, I also went back through my journal. I went back through all my Instagram photos, all my Snapchat memories, all my camera rolls, just to make sure that I wasn't forgetting anything. 12 months is a really long time, and it was very easy to forget about things that happened in February or March and the such. So I literally went through my phone, camera rolled, looked at all the pictures. I'm like, oh wow, I'd forgotten about this. Having a look back at that really helped me remember a lot more things that I'd forgotten from the year and make sure that I have absolutely everything accounted for. So now I literally just sat down and just wrote goals on things that I'm trying to achieve in 2020. And for me, I tried to mix it up with a mixture of both short-term and long-term goals. I feel like it's always good to have a mixture of both short-term and long-term, because if you just have all long-term goals, I feel like you don't have things to tick off along the year, and that can be a bit discouraging. So I feel like it's good to have little goals that you can achieve this by January, you can achieve this by June, you can achieve this by March. That way it keeps you motivated and keeps you on track towards your bigger term goals. I know there's some people who say have a maximum of 5 goals or have a maximum of 3 goals, and if that's you, go for it 100%. For me, I don't really have a certain number. I just literally write down every single thing that I want to achieve. So sometimes that's 7 goals, sometimes that's 20 goals, but what I do is I categorize my goals. So I've got 8 categories that I've divided my things into. So 1, personal finance; 2, university and education; 3, personal and family; 4, travel; 5 him/spiritual, 6 career, business and side hustles, 7 health and fitness, 8 other. So I literally just put my goals into all those different categories. So I feel like it's easy to make that analysis when things are categorized. So now that I've essentially set my goals for the year, what I'm gonna do now is create my vision board. So this is something I've not recently, but this is a relatively new practice. I started this last year, and for me it's not so much about the law of attraction and manifestation and the such, you know, that's a whole different video, that's a whole different topic. It's not so much about that for me, but it's more so about having a visual reminder of my goals. I feel like one of the reasons why we end up not meeting our resolutions and the such is because we forget about them. We're so excited about them in January and the such, but if you ask somebody what their goals are in October, they would have completely forgotten. But I feel like if I have a vision board, I'm constantly working towards my goals because I'm constantly being visually reminded of them. So what I'm literally just doing now is I'm having a look at my 2019 vision board and having a look at things that I liked about that board, things that I didn't like about that board, and using what I liked and what I didn't like to make my 2020 vision board. Now I'm literally just going on Pinterest, going on Google Images and finding a visual representation for my different goals. So for instance, one of the goals is I'm working towards buying a house. So I literally just go on realestate.com and just have a look at different houses, and I find a house that I really like, I get a picture of that and I, you know, save it, get ready to go print it. So literally at this stage I'm just going over my goals, finding visual representations of that goal, saving those documents and you know, really collating them and picking which ones I want to include on my vision board. So once I've done all that, a few days later I literally just go into Kmart, I print out all the photos, I get the equipment that I need for my vision board, I just literally start collating everything. So I'm just at home putting the pictures around in an order that I like, making it really visually appealing, something that I'm drawn to, something that I like to look at and the such, and eventually I just get it to look to what it looks like today. Very happy with my 2020 vision board, absolutely loving it. So something I didn't do is putting my vision board somewhere where I could visually see it. So last year I just felt shy about people coming into my room and seeing my board and seeing some of the personal things that I have there. So this year I just was very conscious to put images on there that I would be comfortable with people looking at. So for this year I've decided to put my vision board somewhere where I'll constantly be seeing it and somewhere that's constantly in sight, which is literally just up there on top of my desk. I feel like it looks quite nice. It ties up this whole desk area really nice, and I feel like this is essentially my main workstation. So it's good to know when I'm studying and, you know, when I feel like I'm really tired, I can just look up and see my vision board, look up and see exactly what I'm working towards. And so yeah, that's essentially how I prep and plan for a new year. I just start off by reviewing how the year has been, I set my goals, and then I create a vision board to help me ensure that I stay on track. That's essentially it from me today. If you have liked this video, make sure you pop that like button. If you're not subscribed, hello, what are you doing? Make sure you pop that subscribe button. And yeah, that's it from me today. With all that being said and done, dream big and hustle hard. I'll see you again next time. Bye.